I've been saying since June that Flaherty's a key. Dylan's been saying that Yamamoto's a key. Apparently, it looks like we're both going to be right.
Yeah.
How about that? How about that? When was the last time that happened? When was the last time either one of us was right, period?
Hello and welcome back to Dodger Debate. I'm Jack Harris, the LA Times Dodger beat writer, along with Bill Plaschke and Dylan Hernández, our
Nice, my guy.
I was gonna say,
my guy came through today in flying colors.
Dylan was talking a big game yesterday about 5 scoreless innings from his guy, 7 scoreless innings tonight from Jack Flaherty as the Dodgers take Game 1.
And 33 consecutive scoreless innings, a record, ties the Major League record, postseason. But more importantly, my guy did it on my night. Big ace, big black Jack Flaherty. He's the man. I told you, Dylan, will you admit he's the man?
Well, I kind of feel, like it's like my guy created this like ramp and your guy just kind of kept going. He kept going down that same ramp. He built his momentum off the momentum that my guy created.
My question is, are the Mets going to even win a game in this series?
Not if they play like they did tonight. I think they did, I tweeted they did 0 things right. I think the one thing they did right, they caught Shohei Ohtani stealing. Outside of that, Kodai Senga, the starting pitcher.
It's terrible. How did they even start him? He pitched 1 game this year.
I mean, this is, if you think the Dodgers have rotation problems, the Mets are kind of in a similar boat where you have a bunch of guys who have been fine during the year, but don't have the kind of stuff he does. They try to put him out there and suddenly he can't find the strike zone. The Dodgers were patient. They built an inning in the first, they built an inning in the second with a sac bunt. And for as bad as the Mets played, the Dodgers played about as good of a game all around. When you look at manufacturing runs, the pitching, the defense was excellent. I don't think these teams are as far apart as it seemed tonight, but if they play like this, yeah, it's going to be a quick series.
Well, now the Dodgers get to send their true ace to the mound tomorrow. TBD. No, right? I mean,
you're right.
Plaschke's guys set it up. I mean, that's why I thought today's game was actually like a sneaky, big, kind of fork in the road game because, Flaherty gives them what they did last time. All of a sudden, you might have to, say the game's kind of close still. You're burning through the bullpen, restricts your ability to do that tomorrow. Now all of a sudden they can go up 2-0, go to New York, right, up 2-0. That Buehler game becomes almost like a free game in a way,
sure.
Right? Not too much pressure. I mean, you could easily see at this point a Dodgers sweep.
Yeah, I mean, especially with the way that they're pitching right now.
And how about that throw from Kike? And that was huge. That deke that turned his body around.
To me, that was the story of this game. You had a Dodger team that has talked so much in the postseason so far about the edge they're playing with, about the intensity level they're generating, about the focus that's been missing in past postseasons, versus a team in the Mets that, honestly, I don't even know how well they've played overall in the postseason, but they've come up with huge hits at huge times to get to this point. But it's also not a lineup that you look at, and once you get past, Lindor, Vientos, Alonso, are you really fearing anybody? It's kind of what we talked about coming into this series. The Dodgers have the talent advantage, they have home field advantage, they have momentum, and they did the kind of thing that you would want to see from them as a Dodger fan, which is take the level of play they showed at the end of the Padres series, and even with a quick turnaround for this one against a team they hadn't seen since May, come out and just dominate.
The one fear they had was that they'd be like 2021, where the Giants emotionally drained them and they couldn't handle it the next round against the Braves. They warned themselves about it. They talked in the clubhouse about this. They preached it to each other. Stay intense, stay focused, stay on edge, and it worked.
People that don't watch our show are going to be a little confused about the your guy thing and the TBD stuff. We have too many bits going now. People got to go back and watch the old episodes.
They should. Well, they should pump up our numbers.
I've been saying since June that Flaherty's a key. Dylan's been saying that Yamamoto's a key. Apparently, it looks like we're both going to be right.
Yeah,
How about that? When was the last time that happened? When was the last time either one of us was right, period? We already killed off USC. This is all we got left, Plaschke.
This is amazing. I'm surprised Lincoln Riley didn't take blame for the Mets' poor showing.
Hey, he's accountable.
He's accountable. It's his fault.
Don't doubt it. All right, well, a shorter show tonight because they got another game coming up in, what is it here?
About 3 hours.
It's kind of what it feels like. Let me do the math. 16 hours, a 1 o'clock start on Monday for Game 2 of the NLCS between the Dodgers and the Mets. It'll be a bullpen game for the Dodgers, Shamania for the Mets, and a chance for the Dodgers to take a 2-0 lead in this series. We have a lot of coverage on LATimes.com. Go check that out. Until we talk to you again, for Dylan and Bill, I'm Jack. Good night.